All right, so I have done all of my jams except for one little pinky, so I could show you how easy it is to put these on. And it's the same process for putting them on little ones, except I don't do the last step with the metal spoon pusher. So I've cut my one I'm going to use, which is the one almost next to the end for my pinky. Cut it in half because I've done everybody else but this little guy. And of course I've washed with Dawn dish soap, and I use rubbing alcohol to prep. I buffed, filed, trimmed. So all you're going to do, you can use a blow dryer, but not only is the heater quieter, you can hear, it's concentrated heat coming right off the top. I've had this one for over a year, and it's hands-free. So then you have both hands to use to put on your jams, which I love that. So you wait for it to heat up. And this is my special trick. I use our metal spoon pusher from our deluxe application kit. You can get these anywhere, but this is what I use to seal my tips so I don't have tips lifting. So I put this in front so I can heat it up. But I also use this to push back all my cuticles when I'm applying, before I apply to prep. Okay, tools you're gonna need. You're gonna need a nail file, a rubber cuticle pusher, an orange wood stick, and if it's your left hand, if you're a righty, you're gonna need a pair of nail scissors. If it's your right hand, I can't use nail scissors on that. I go ahead and I use the clippers that come in the kit. So when you're putting on your jam, excuse me, for sizing, you want to size down. So if you look at the sides of my nails, you can see, let's see if I can turn it, where this was one, it has a good gap. This has a little gap on the side. You can see that. It's good to have a gap because you don't want the jam to touch your cuticle or around the skin, because that's how it'll lift. You also don't want to touch the back. The back has the sticky part. So there's where the orange stick comes in, right? See, I use that to lift up the back. Now, because I know it's long, I know I can move this at the very end, and I know that that's not going to be a problem because that part doesn't touch any of my fingernail. So you heat this up like 3 seconds. See how it curls? You're done. Now for me, I blow it back the other way just because it makes it easier. And you're going to roll that off. And I just push it down just a little bit. So this is called 1, 2, 3. So you heat the first part, right? And you press from the end to the tip. Now you can see the sides are not on there, right? So what I do is I do the number 2 is the one side. So heat this up 2 seconds. Then you're going to press down. Press all around. And someone is desperately trying to get in here while I'm doing this, of course. Then I'm going to heat the other side just a minute. Just a minute, Violet. I'll be right there with ya. Mama's just doing one fingernail to show people how to do it, so we can go to church, right? Yeah. My 2-year-old loves to come in whenever I'm doing a video of any kind. This was supposed to be live, but I was having connectivity issues. So you give a good push all the way around. And I like to push my finger on there. Okay, so you can heat up one more time. Just 2 seconds, not very long. Yeah, just a minute, Violet. Now this is where I use my spoon pusher and I go all around the edge and especially on the tip. Iron out any bubbles you got, and I let it set for a minute, because if you trim it and file it when it is pliable and soft, it is going to not adhere as well. So if you let it set, I usually do the next nail and then go back to the first nail and then I trim and file that. This is a Throwback Thursday wrap. I was so excited to put it on, and I put on some matching lacquer on my toes because yes, you can do all of your toes with a Jamacure, but often I don't feel like trimming them into juniors. So I just put it on the top. Hi, did you come in? I come in. Stay back here, okay? Stay back over here. Mama's showing them how to put on this jam. Okay, so we waited a few minutes. Now we're gonna trim the top. The excess, yeah, all around. then you take your file in a downward motion till this little bit of excess comes off. That's right. Excess comes off. And you go all the way around. And then this is the last step I do, is I seal the tip. I take my metal spoon pusher and I go all the way around. See?
Daddy out.
Did you shut him out the door?
Yes, I did.
Why?
Because
you don't know, huh? And that's it. You shut off your heater and on. And they will be on 2 weeks. You can put gel on the top for a little extra durability. And there you go. That's how you put on your jams.